according to his timing. And his timing is always the perfect time. That's what they say, right? But we have to realize that 10 years to God can be 10 seconds. Right? So just be mindful of that. And know that you're a phoenix. You're going to rise out of the ashes. Because you do. Every day you're faced with a challenge, you continue to get up and rise out of the ashes. So don't let somebody continue to squash your hopes, your dreams, make you feel bad. Don't do that. Not a man, not a woman, not anybody has the right to tell you that you can't live your dreams, that you can't go after what you want because you failed a few times, or because you came from a certain background, or because you look a certain way, or because of your religion, or because of your race, or because of whatever. It doesn't matter what they think, because it's not about them. We are so busy worrying about how many social media pages that we have, platforms that we're on, who's liking this and who's liking that, and who's commenting on this and who's commenting on that, and who's not. That's okay. That's okay. What's not okay is when we completely depend on that and start idolizing it and going after that. We got to get recognition from these strangers we don't know. We got to get recognition from these people who don't even know whether we exist or not and don't really care. We got to do it. Why? Why do we have to do that? Why? A lot of us didn't grow up with social media. We just didn't. And I feel bad sometimes for millennials and my young grandchildren. Yes. Because that's what they grow up with. That is what they're going to have to depend on some type of validation. So every day I have to look at them and tell them, you are a king. Don't you allow anybody to diminish your shine because they're saying nobody's liking some post. Who cares? Who cares? Be careful, because they're lying to you when they tell you they have hundreds and thousands of followers. That doesn't make them better. That doesn't even make them popular. It just means they figured out a way how to make their page, whatever, what do they say now? More popping? Who cares? Who cares about your popping social media page? Is that really important? People are dying, hungry, starving, and homeless every day. They are losing their minds. They are afflicted with some type of drug disease. They have limbs that are missing. They are walking around. They're blind. They can't see. They are falling down because whatever prosthetic that they were using is not working. It's become corroded. They have no arms and no legs. And some of them live in huts in countries that we have never even visited. They don't have running water. There are places that do have water, and if they drink it, they will die or become infested with some kind of disease because the water is polluted. So at the end of the day, does it really matter how many social people, how many social whatever it is, social media pages that you have that have millions of people liking it? I say thank you. And that's great if you listen. But I'm not going to depend my whole life on whether you accept what I say, like what I say, or download my episodes. I would like it, but that's not going to make my life better. It's not going to make my life worse either. But I have to continue to tell my little grandchildren that they have to look at themselves for validation. They have to look at God for validation, not their friends, and especially not social media. If my grandmother, God bless her soul, was alive, she'd tell me every day, social media ain't nothing but the devil. What you doing on there? She would, because she doesn't come from that. She comes from hard work. And when you get your paycheck, that proves that you did a good job. When they want you back there the next day, that proves that they like you, or that they at least want to continue to pay you because you're doing good work. She wouldn't give 2 cents or half a cent in this case, because 2 cents ain't even 2 cents anymore. I digress. So she wouldn't give half a cent about social media. She laugh at it and say it's a joke. It's some kind of thing to continue to keep us distracted from what's really going on. Yes, she was woke. She led her community board like it was nobody's business. She didn't let people get away with anything. She made you stand in your truth. And when you told her a lie, she called you on it. She was extremely religious in that she's not making sure you do what you need to do, because between you and God is between you and God. But she was definitely letting you know where she stood at, right? She was definitely not afraid to let you know, in this house, we serve the Lord. I don't know what you do over there. That's your business. But what we do over here is we serve the Lord. And if you can get right with that, then we're good. We're all right. Bless your heart. Other than that, she let you go. And she would be fine with that. So I'm saying to you, beloved, be fine with that. Be fine with those who are not going to feed you what you need, because they can't feed themselves either. And that's okay. They will find their way, but it's not up to you to make sure that they do. You have enough on your plate to deal with, right? So get up and go and do what you need to do to find your peace today. Hold on to whatever joy that you find today. Smile at yourself today. Hug yourself today. Love yourself even if you make a mistake today. Forgive yourself. Let go of the garbage that you've been toting around, and let go of some people that are blessing blockers and naysayers who never applaud you anyway. Let go of them and be on your way to a better you. God is transforming you. He is renewing you. He's restoring you. That's why he needs to uplift you. But sometimes in order to be lifted up, we have to fall down. So get up. I know you've scraped a knee or two. It's okay. It'll heal. And then you'll have your stories to tell. So thank you. I appreciate you. We are going to take a little break, and then we're going to go into some of my amazing playlists for Soul Refueling series, Soul Refueling Sunday today. And that'll be it. I hope all is well with you and yours. Okay. And I hope that this helps you. And I will continue to keep telling my stories. And I hope that you continue to listen. But if not, love, 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 and blessings. Okay? Love and blessings. Keep rising and soaring. Whatever you do, make sure you continue to do it with love, because love is the thing. It is the thing. It is a game changer. It is a changer of all things. Love is needed. It's necessary. All right? It's necessary. And don't forget how cosmically significant that you are, okay? Because you are. The day will soon come where God will prepare an amazing table with a glorious feast where you sit and dine in the presence of your enemies. The day will soon come where the first become the last and the last will become the first. And he will make your enemy the footstool underneath your feet. Hold on to that. Hold on to that. Because that time is coming. It is very, 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 very near. All right? Don't forget, he is your shelter in the storm. He is your shield. Okay? He will protect you from whatever scheme that the enemy may try to execute on you today. Don't be concerned. Be still and know that he is God. You will be exalted. He will be exalted in the nations, and he will be exalted on the earth. So just be still. If you can't do nothing else, you've done all that you can. Be still, because he's got you. He's got it, and he's got you. So let's move on to a beautiful song. Okay, and I appreciate you. I want to let you know this little background interlude that I will be playing is called All Eyes on Her, and it's by FYS Productions, and I love his stuff. I think I told you all about that in the earlier segments. He has a gift of collaborating live instrumentation together, and I don't know if he's using a computer or not, but he is very, very talented. He also creates some amazing digital videos as well, and he's on Instagram. So FYS Productions, FYS Productions. Thank you.
This is another FYS production. This is another FYS production.
This is an original instrumental.
Okay, my beloveds, let's move on to the next song. Thank you. I appreciate you. Okay, so we're going to do our gospel soul. You know how we do. We're going to do our gospel soul list. And then we're going to go into some songs regarding some failed relationships, because we talked about soul ties and be careful what you do and who you're around and who you give your treasures to. And I'm not talking about treasures in wisdom. I'm talking about treasures in the flesh. Just be careful that you are equally yoked. And I mean, they're not just out to do whatever they want to do and then want to dump you somewhere. Just be careful about who you keep around, who you get too close to you, allow to be too close to you, because that kind of connection is spiritual. And when we are not careful, it does things to us. And it's very damaging and can be very traumatic. And there's sometimes trauma that we won't get past. And we just carry that into the next relationship and the next relationship and the next relationship, because we're looking for someone to heal the wound that has nothing to do with them. We're looking for someone to fix something that was broken way and well before we even met them. And it's a cycle that needs to stop. And we do it, and so do men. So we have to just be mindful of that, okay? So we are going to begin with our Gospel Soul playlist, and then we're going to go into those songs I told you about, okay? Thank you.
You see? So baby mama. You already know though. Check it out. Hey. They wanna ask how long I'll I'll be here. I say forever.